Introduction. The name Igbaras comes from a combination of two words, Ig or Tig, which means plenty of or season of, and Baras, which means sand. Thus, Igbaras means plenty of sand, which alludes to the nearby Sand River. Igbaras is a third-class municipality in the province of Iloilo, Philippines. According to 2010 census, it has population of 32,179 people. As a result of the implementation, Spanish Governor General Narciso Claverias decree on giving Filipino Spanish surnames in 1849. Inhabitants of Igbaras during that time were interestingly apportioned with the surnames starting mostly with the letter E. It is believed that Igbaras was the last sanctuary of Dato Maricodo and his wife Maniwang Tiwang in the mountain area of Napulac. But history of the town started with the founding by who were both sub-datus of the 10 born datus. They established settlement and ruled Igbaras until the Spaniards came. As early as 1615, Igbaras was already a vista of Augustinian missionaries, and Binanwaan was established as the first town site. It proves to be impregnable to Muslim raids. However, later, floods inundated it. The town site then was moved to Utas, a high-rise area. It was flourishing settlement even before the coming of the Spaniards, as evidenced by the uncovered antique wares abundant with impression of Ming and Sung dynasties of 960 after date, but the area is a flooding hazard and unproductive, so it was again transferred to Kabubugan. Another flourishing settlement in 1223 after date, under the control of Ogtong, the seat of Confederation of Madjaas. The new town site was imperative by then. In 1752, Father Juan Aguado transferred the new town site, which until now exists. Don Diego Tamuok headed the new pueblo in 1761, being the first municipal head. Prominent edifices such as church and convent were constructed during that time until 1795 by Father Ignacio Marcos, but were washed away by floods. However, their remains are still visible today. Gobernador Silio Don Pedro Sixto initiated the construction of Casa Real during his incumbency in 1799 at Calle San Agustin. The Calle Real or Igbaras, however, was completely inundated by floods. The biggest convent in Panay and the church were built in 1878 by Father Celestino Fernandez during the term of his parish priest, Father Jose Laviana, but were destroyed by a strong earthquake, Lady Kai Kai, in 1948. During the American regime in late 1800, Igbarasnon joined the revolutionary forces to fight against Spaniards under direction Torsilio, Julian Bucoy, and latter fought against the American forces, where the latter was Teniente Estado Mayor under the command of General Martin Delgado, with headquarters in Santa Barbara, Iloilo. In 1902, Igbaras were fused as Arabal of Gimbal until 1918. General Charles Eater issued Executive Order No. 64 dated December 24, 1918, mandating its separation effective January 1, 1919. Don Flor Evidente was elected first municipal president in 1919 to 1922, followed by Lucas Genetica 1922 to 1925, Julian Bukoy sa Avedra 1925 to 1931, Justo Estrella 1931 to 1938, Dionisio Esquilla 1938 but lost to Gerardo Escala in an electoral protest 1939 to 1941, Toribio Melissa 1961 to 1964, Attorney Daniel Esmeralda 1964 to 1977, Vicente Perez 1977 to 1985. Pluto J. Brief History courtesy of Municipal Tourism Office sa Avedra 1992 to 2001. Jamie Esmeralda 2001 to 2010. The present municipal mayor of Igbaras is Attorney Vicente Escorpion Jr. Igbaras celebrates its town fiesta annually on May 22 in honor of Santa Rita de Casia. The town has many points of interest including the church, Belfry ruins, Mount Napulac, Baybay, Natsadan Falls, Lagsakan Falls, Timapok Falls, Giritsan Falls, Sampanan Falls, Bats Cave, Ikabugao Cave, Bais Cave, and the Pakuyang sa Tangyan Festival. A species of Rafflesia, the world's largest flower, can also be found here. On October 2006, one of the most memorable tragedies occurred in Barangay Barasan, Igbaras. Hundreds of lives were lost, but this fallen hero named Marvin Del Rio did his best to save some of the people during the tragedy, but sadly, his life was taken as the rope was cut, leading him to drown himself in raging flow of water during his last attempt to save a mother and a child. Igbaras, Iloilo is brimming with arts, cultures, and outdoor adventures. Along with a rich history, it is home to popular attractions such as caves, cascades, and the rare flora gardens with varied recreational activities that is sure to delight visitors of all ages and interests. Igkabugao Cave in Barangay Igkabugao is 14 kilometers away from the town proper. It is downhill walk on rocky track where tremendous rock formation frame the way to the cave. One can relax in the cool and clear water of Bolo Creek nearby. The chambers inside the cave are eerie and immense. Lantern-equipped guides will take one to a pool of clear but extremely cold water. Although there are other caves in the area such as Pasi Cave, Bat Cave, Bais Cave, and Lapusan Cave. Nadsadan Falls in Barangay Pasi is the most popular tourist attraction of the town. It is 100 feet high waterfall that pours into a cauldron-shaped natural swimming pool. It is also one of the most visited attractions by local and foreign tourists alike due to its pristine waters. From Igbaras town proper, it is 30 minutes ride to Barangay Pasi and another 45 minutes trek along the river to reach the majestic falls. There are other popular falls in the area, Giritsan Falls and Sampanan Falls. Visitors are advised to arrive early morning and visit the municipal tourism office to arrange trip to the fall. Mount Napulac is the highest mountain in the area, measuring 1,200 feet above the sea level. Its shapes reminds one of the women's breast, where massive coral rock as big as one-story building sites on the peak, providing an eye-catching view of Iloilo portion of the Antique province. The trails gifting to the mountains expose the area's virgin forests and the abundant wildlife. Rafflesia Garden in Barangay Igkabugao is a popular campground with for local tourists because it has some of Iloilo richest series of exceptionally beautiful forest mountains from lowlands to highlands large enough to preserve the integrity of the town's ecosystem. It is home to the world's largest individual flower, the Rafflesia. Many recalls a corpse flower due to the vile smell and it gives off. Its diameter can grow to over 100 centimeters and can weigh up to 2 kilograms. Even its smallest flower species, the ones commonly found in this barangay, measures 20 centimeters in diameter. It has lifespan of 5 to 7 days. Tangyan Festival, annually celebrated every third week of May, is a time this scenic town unites in recognizing the economic importance of its Tangyan River to the community. The river has functioned as the economic heartland where Igbasnon are engaged in agriculture. As they say, the most fertile areas for farming are in the plains near the Tangyan tributaries, which provides irrigation, potable water, and fish stocks, supporting livelihoods in areas. The festival is also dedicated to the preservation and protection of their cultural heritage and to being able to share them with the younger generation.